Howdy y'all, I'm Ice Gold, and I recently came across this situation that somebody on the subreddit experienced. And effectively, what happened was, this person's brother cursed in the comments, which is against KingsIsle TOS, and rather than the brother's account getting muted, like I'm sure you would all expect, the brother's account got banned. And because the original poster had their account in a family of accounts with the brother's account in it too, they got banned as well. And that is something that I've really taken issue with. I think that the idea of blanket banning an entire family of accounts, especially because you can't even take accounts out of a family of accounts if you get it in there, is just draconian and just totally ass backwards. Like, I have my account on a family of accounts. One of the 5 is my alts, but then I have 3 friends from high school who I got into the game. And, you know, if any of the 3 of them decide to break TOS and get themselves banned, that will then extend to me. And personally, this would usually be grounds for me to remove my accounts from that family of accounts, and there really are limited benefits to having your account in a family of accounts. Like, like I'm talking, you get $3 off of your monthly membership if somebody else in your family account is paying full price. So, you know, it's not as worth it as I once thought it was, and I would love to take my account out of this family of accounts, but I just can't because they have it set to some permanent type thing, and you can email support, but like if you've been around for at least a little while, you'll know that KingsIsle support, their customer support rather, is just beyond atrocious. Like it's a new level of bad. You know, if I were the original poster, or the brother in this case, I would try to haggle with support. Some customer service representatives are better than others, and by better I mean more forgiving than others, because, you know, all of the horror stories that you hear about, you know, people getting warned, for example, and then emailing support like, hey, you know, I just want to know what this means, and then it's like the support person will take a look at it and then review the chat logs and then 10-year mute the account. Like, the fact that they can get away with that is horrific. And, you know, if you get a good support rep, they'll try to help you and they'll explain, but it's a dice roll, and it's really a 50-50 shot for if you get a good rep or a bad rep. Obviously, the consequences of getting a bad rep are disastrous, because then you have to keep emailing support until you get a good rep, and it's a whole thing. So let's read some of the highlights from the post. The original post reads, "My brother's account got banned yesterday for cursing in the comments. He barely played Wizard101, like he played once a year and had a level 23 wizard. But when I tried to log into my account, I realized I also got banned. I understand that both accounts are on a family PC and linked via family account, but why would I get banned? This makes no sense. In addition, I get banned if I make a new account at the tutorial section. This just sucks." One person said this company needs to jump into the 21st century. Another said, "From experience, if one account in a family is banned, 90% of the time, all the other accounts in the link are also banned." And one of the replies says, "That's what happened during a chargeback episode my cousin caused. He took my and my sister's accounts out with him." And judging by this person's flair, that's a lot. That's a lot of wizards that got taken out by that. Another one says, "As far as KingsIsle and everyone else knows, they're both your accounts. You could try contacting them, but from what I've seen, at least on Reddit, is that you're screwed. Sorry, but maybe it's a temp ban. Good luck." And the original poster responds, "The thing is, I can't even make a new account without being auto-banned. It's like they IP and hardware banned me for no reason." And of course, the answer that they got was, "I guess you'll have to wait until you move out of the house and get your own computer at no fault of your own." Or play a game that doesn't fuck you over as hard as KI does. Now, there is a way that this person can make a new account, and that is by hardware ID spoofing, or just using a different computer entirely, and then either changing their IP or using a virtual private network or VPN, and then just setting it to, you know, whatever they want to set it to. Like, you could set it to the middle of nowhere in Wyoming and it would work. But the fact that this is what this person has to do now if they want to play the game at all on a new account with nothing is, it shows how archaic KingsIsle's policies really are. And I think they really need to look at how they've been doing some of this and change their ways. You know, it's like, there's a good reason why so many people hate KingsIsle's customer support, because of things like this. This next guy with an interesting username, they say, yeah, KingsIsle is consistently one of the most hostile companies I've witnessed towards their own customers. It's probably a huge reason why, despite all the marketing over time, they've stayed so niche. One of the only games where I support people using cheats and such. If the company is going to go against normal industry standards so egregiously, I don't need to respect their effort. Period. Another person says, it's scary. We had no idea what poison family of accounts were when we linked them. KingsIsle nearly took out 5 accounts over a brother cursing in his red bard farm. He was alone, but it doesn't matter. He's on notice. We're on notice. So many years and so much money put into this game. The net is, KingsIsle can and will ban for anything and everything. They always treat linked accounts like they're the same account. It's horrible, but that's their policy, and good luck getting through to any of the idiots in customer support. Amen, brother. Unfortunately, it's probably time to find a new game. That's what I plan to do when I finally get banned for doing nothing wrong. Most companies, with KingsIsle included, have a clause in their terms of service somewhere that says something akin to, you own nothing here, even if you paid for it, it's all pixels on our servers, and we can take it away at any time if we feel the need. The thing is, most companies don't go thieving from entire family groups based on minor infractions of one person. Terms of service exists, yeah, but so do industry standards, and KingsIsle needs to shape up. And then this bootlicker licked KingsIsle's boots and got lampooned for it, so I'd love to see that. Some good advice came from this next person saying, yeah, sadly, since the accounts are on a family, I'm pretty sure they all get banned. It happened to me too. Definitely contact support, and if they don't respond to your first email, email them again and again and again. Just stay on top of them, and they will eventually get back to you. And I agree with this. You need to make sure that you get a helpful customer service representative, because, you know, if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere. Best not to just waste your time. This next one says, I was banned for about a decade due to my account being breached when I was a kid. I've incessantly emailed them about it being lifted until about 3 years ago. They finally caved, unbanned my OG account with tons of paid stuff, and merged my new account's Wizards101. Whoever took that ticket felt like being a superhero that day. And this is a whole nother thing. I could probably talk for a while about how KingsIsle will ban you for getting hacked, but then just won't add two-factor authentication. And I mean, shit, that could be a video for another day, but crazy world we live in, right, team? Now, legally speaking, I do not condone what this next person says, but, you know, if the OP wanted to do all this, I'm just saying. Another one said, dude, this sub literally has me feared for my life whenever I play now. I'm always afraid I'll be banned. And I mean, why shouldn't they? You know, it's like so many people just get banned for no reason, and customer support does literally nothing, that people are afraid. We live in this Orwellian type thing. Like, if we're afraid that we'll get banned for nothing, it's like that sense of paranoia is just always going to follow us whenever we load up a game, and it's a real problem. And I think that KingsIsle does need to come into the 21st century at long last with that. But yeah, that is mostly the situation. I'm honestly just making this video in the hopes that a KingsIsle developer, whoever, can see this and try to help this guy out, or at least try to work something out with how families of accounts work, because at the moment, like I said before, you can't take your account out of a family of accounts. So if you're in one, you're stuck in it, and at that point, it's just a ticking time bomb. Like, if somebody on your family of accounts gets banned, that's everyone gone. So I really, really hope that KingsIsle can move away from this archaic business model. God damn, that is a badass sword. Where do you get this? Oh, a pack. Yeah, never mind. And who knows, with any luck, they might finally do that. Maybe they'll allow people to take their accounts off of a family of accounts, and if that ends up being the case, I'm all for it. And I think it would be really great if they did it. Thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. Be sure to join the Discord if you want to chat with me some more, and I'll see y'all later.